I'm so happy to be at one of my favorite places to lunch. I love Sophie's here at Saks Fifth Avenue. Many of you may not even realize this beautiful cafe exists. It's up on the second floor at the UTC Mall, and it just feels like this urban uptown vibe with delicious food, whether you're looking for something light like a beautiful goat cheese salad or you're looking for pate and cheese plate, and believe it or not, one of the best burgers in town. This is the place to be. So maybe you're going to do a little shopping, even power walking in the mall, and then come up to the second floor and explore the opportunities at Sophie's at Saks. I just found out they're extending their Savor Sarasota menu throughout this summer, so you can enjoy that as well. 3 courses for $16. And they have a lovely bar, get a nice French champagne, and so much more. Stay with me throughout the hour at Sophie's at Saks. I want you to meet my friend Mark Resnick. Mark, we've known each other for years, and you are the general manager here at Sophie's. Tell us about why the name Sophie's and the experience.
Sure. Well, first, there's only 2 Sophies in the country. There's a Chicago one, and then us. Chicago opened in in January of 2014. We opened in October of 2014 when the mall opened. The restaurant is named after Sophie Gimbel. Quick history lesson, Sophie Gimbel was basically the face of Saks Fifth Avenue for about 40 years. Was married to Adam Gimbel from the Gimbel families, who was running Saks at the time, so about 1929 to 40 years. So everything about Sophie was classic American style, elegant, simple, sophisticated. That's basically what Sophie's restaurant is about. If you look at our decor, you look at our chairs, you look at our presentation, it's all about classic American style, simple and elegant. What you can expect from us, we kind of kept that theme. Everything is exceptionally fresh. I have deliveries every single day from local produce, from local seafood companies, and we try to give the best presentation and the best food possible here at Sophie's.
And I think you really nail it each and every time. Tell us about your hours of operation and about the weekend brunch offering.
Sure. My first seating is at 11:30 for lunch, and then Monday through Wednesday, my last seating is at 6. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, it's at 7. So you can come in at 6, you can come in at 7, have dinner, take your time, we don't kick you out.
Great.
We do have a hard close, of course, at 9 o'clock once Saks Fifth Avenue closes, but that's why we do the last seating. So.
Sounds perfect. And let's talk a little bit about your bar, because you have some unbelievable, refreshing cocktails and the perfect rosé, Mark.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we have basically a full bar, anything your heart desires. I have a full wine list by the glass, champagne, reds, whites. Cocktails you see right here in front of you. This is the rosemary cherry martini. Has a Rainier cherry vodka, a little fresh rosemary, house-made sour mix. Has a nice sweet tart flavor to it. This one over here is the Fleur de Mur, which is from the Côte d'Aron region in France, a rosé. Has some watermelon notes, some peach, a little bit of lavender. Perfect for summertime right now. Rosés are super hot, and of course, we serve them here.
It is not your white Zinfandel, folks. Rosés are just, you're right, it's perfect this time of year. Now, speaking of hot, it's a little hot outside, so we're not outside today, but you do have a really cool lounge out there, and we'll mention that in the next segment when we meet the chef. Thanks so much, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Stay with us. Chef is coming out to describe this great food. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Well, welcome back. I'm here with Chef Andrew Thompson. I'm really excited, Andrew. You're doing some rock star, creative, but fresh from the farm food. Let's start right over here with this beautiful salad.
Thank you very much indeed, Judy. This is our goat cheese and beetroot salad, which we source as many items and ingredients that we can locally. These beets are from a local farm, and we use local companies. And it's just a really good taste of spring. You've got the pea shoots, you've got the candied walnuts, and we've got some lettuces and different salad greens. It's a real good taste of spring, nice and fresh.
It sure is. Now, I love pate and a cheese course.
We do too. This is one of our favorites. This is house-made pates that we make here at Sophie's. This is a chicken liver parfait, and this is a more rustic country French pork terrine made with pistachios. And then we've got some cold cuts, some prosciutto, some salami, and some Coca-Cola. Some pickled local peppers, which we made in winter when they're in season. And then we're very keen about our cheese program. This is a mature Irish cheddar, which has been aged for 3 years, that we bring over. And it's just finished with a little truffle honey and some Greek olives.
Oh, Just perfect. And over here, your shrimp roll?
Yes, this is a very popular item here at Sophie's with the ladies who lunch. This is a take on the New England lobster roll. We make it with shrimp, and we use a little traditional Mary Rose dressing just to bind it, a little celery, a little tarragon, and we just serve it with some fresh fried vegetable chips on the side.
Perfect. Now, I'm a burger aficionado.
We are too here.
I'm about to write my part 2 of burger, and this baby really makes it.
This is a burger I'm really, really happy with. It's a brioche bun, and then we use a blend of chuck, brisket, and sirloin for the beef. We dry our tomatoes and roast them so they're not quite as wet. They're a little more concentrated on the flavor. And then that's topped with some of the Irish cheddar, and then some bacon jam, some crispy onion fries, and a little pickle, and of course hand-cut French fries.
Which are to die for. Not that I took 1 or 2 before you came out, but I'm just saying to die for. That's right. And a classic, a chef that can prepare a roast chicken so beautifully, it shows your skill. Let's talk about this.
That's a roasted chicken. We roast it to order. It's semi-boneless, so we roast it on the bone with the leg and the little wing meat apart from that. And we concentrate on keeping the flesh of the chicken nice and moist and the skin super, super crispy.
Now, really quickly, let's talk about the salmon salad before we go.
Sure, that's a lovely piece of Scottish salmon that we have brought in, and it's served on a Mediterranean salad with some feta, some of those special olives, some confit tomatoes, a little avocado, and a red wine reduction with just finished with a touch of port.
And beautiful bread service with changing butters each and every day. Chef, thank you. It's so delightful, but don't go away. We're coming back with dessert in just a few minutes. Mark, I have to have you on again to describe the dessert sampler. It's incredible.
Sure. This is the chef's tasting. Basically, it changes up every day or every so often. On here, what you have is you have a raisin tart, and the raisins are soaked in a creme de poet liqueur, which is a pear liqueur, so it has a little bit of liquor flavor to it. You have a vanilla creme brulee. You have our signature coconut bread pudding with a little bit of caramel sauce on it, a good old churro on top. Over here, you have a white chocolate and fig cheesecake. And then here you have a raspberry, basically shooter custard.
And over here?
And this is the vanilla panna cotta. Of course, you have fresh strawberries on it, and blackberries and raspberries, and a nice little swoosh of strawberry sauce.
It's beautiful. I mean, I feel like your food here is an expression of art, truly the culinary art.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, if it looks good, it's going to taste good.
That's true. And I did want to give a shout out to the outdoor lounge. It's pretty hot this time of year, but people could also rent it for a party.
Absolutely. You can. We have a full bar outside, so you can rent it for cocktail parties, sit-down dinners. So.
Perfect. Well, guys, I'm going to send it back to you because it's time for me to have a little bit of dessert. It's been a great visit at Sophie's. Have a nice weekend.